Hey guys, this is Movie Magic Game Gurus live, and as always, I'm joined by my partner in crime, the sketchy one, the one who loves Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, junk, whatever. I don't know what's going on. Tash.
Hello, everybody.
The live button didn't make a noise.
No, I was gonna say it didn't do its ting thing, did it?
Why do
No,
I
you
feel
look like you were trying to remember what number we're on. You were just
I was actually.
Movie Magic, Gaming Gurus, and I'm here.
And then I mentioned Ryan Reynolds' junk, and I don't know where
Yeah,
that
I know.
came
I don't
from.
know where you thought you were going with that.
So I apologise for that, everybody. That's what happens when you forget the number.
Yeah.
It's number 62.
Oh, that's 63.
It's 62.
Oh, okay.
The reason you probably think it's 63 is because there's been ones where we've had .05 and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
I looked on the thing, it said 61 on the last one. So.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. I
Can't believe it. Can't believe it's 62.
It's insane.
Soon we'll be at 100.
Where does that time go?
Soon we'll be doing it when we're both in the same country.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's going to be so strange, isn't it? I'll be able to leave mine, knock on your door, go, hey, and run in your way, woohoo, in the background and back.
Yeah.
So,
you're going to teleport? Like, if you're living like 2 hours away.
I might live in Andover.
Yeah.
I might just move around over and just be like this. Who can I torment?
Yeah. Who can I talk about?
Oh, there's Tash over there, quick.
Yeah, there's Donna.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So, before we get started, how are you doing?
It's been rough. I've been quite down lately. Really lonely and that. Thankfully, you helped me a bit yesterday, so I'm really grateful for that. Sorry, you're gonna say.
I was going saying on my soapbox. I was going to say you're welcome.
No.
Anytime, you know.
But it's amazing how depression gets to you. But and I accidentally cut my fingers. So just to add some blood to my bread, why not?
That was funny. I'm going to have a bit of a baguette. Ah! What happened? I've just cut my fingers off.
I'll be back because we were gaming at the time, and I'm like going to Malcolm. I'll be back in a minute. I got to stop the bleeding.
I think the best bit is it sounded so much worse as we were like this. This was how you said. I just hurt myself. I'll be right back, okay? Because I just cut my fingers off. And I'm sitting there like this. Wow, I wish I could see this right now.
I'm like stood there with this like kitchen roll pressed against the finger, trying.
I'm just like, what I should have kept saying was, what did you say? Just something, just was like, please.
Yeah, just to keep me from going. Yeah. So it has been a rough week, but I'm still around. So sorry, you don't get rid of me that easily.
That's what we want. We want you around.
Yeah.
Go keep me going in the chats and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So it's been that. But thanks to chatting with you yesterday, I finally got round to properly finishing off editing my reactions video to the finale of the X-Files.
It's up, right?
Yeah, I uploaded that today. So
I thought it was up. I need to watch it.
That was good to finally get uploaded and done with, because obviously then I can focus on other stuff. But yeah, I did put a thank you to you at the end. So
I'll definitely watch it. Remember, if it's got my name in it, I'll watch it.
Yeah, you just look for your mention and you sorted.
See, proper YouTuber, only watch this video if they're mentioned in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or if they can comment to mention their name,
Yeah, exactly.
So I got that done. So I'm hoping to try and get back on track, hopefully this week. So we'll see. But and yeah, I went to the cinema today to see Deadpool. I'll talk about that in a minute though. Because how are you?
Before I tell you how I am, my most important question to you is, there we go. Ashley, hi, you mofo and Daredevil Archer. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
so he knows my true name.
Yeah.
But anyway, my question to you is this: did you finish Evil Within?
No, I didn't. I haven't been back to it since you were watching.
So after we stopped, you stopped.
Yes.
Good. Because that means I can watch you
That
play.
means you can watch me play. Yeah, exactly.
Good. See, I love that game so much. I need to see because I love watching your reaction and hearing your reaction. You know,
Yeah.
watching's a bit silly because obviously I'm not seeing your face at the time. But you get what I mean.
Come on! I gave you a good laugh yesterday. You
did. Oh, you did. There were some great laughter moments in that. You know, it's so funny, like the bit of the sink.
Oh my God! Just seriously.
What would that guy randomly shoot the sink like that?
It was so funny as well. I'm just like, because you were like, what? And I'm like, where did that come from? And we're like, what? And it turns out there's a guy in there, and then we're like, and then when I died and I went back, and I'm like, look, he shoots it there, and we're watching, waiting for it to happen.
It was so funny because you were slightly edging to see if it would happen again.
Yeah.
And it did. It was just so funny. And the bit when the guy was connected to the wall and you went to run away from him and you blew up.
Yeah.
And the amount of times when you killed, the bit where you killed that bloke in there and then you got blown away as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was brilliant. The ragdoll effect. Or just some of the other ones where it's like, where the bloody hell did you come from? You know, or something like that.
It was.
I had some really lucky jammy bitch moments, didn't I? And you're like,
I did. I was like, that's real skill and a bit of luck. Anyway, yeah, it was all luck.
Yeah.
Evil Within was £10 Melting Moss Records. Yeah, you should have bought it. It's a great game.
But we picked up my phone today, finally.
Oh, fine. It's been what, a month?
No, it's been it was away for about a week. And I got a message not last Friday, the Friday before. But I didn't get down into town all last week, so
it was playing up for a month.
Yeah, that was I was playing up for ages, but yeah, I was intended on taking it for a good month or so. So yeah, so Donna and Roger very kindly took, because Roger came along to the cinema with us. After that, they took me to pick up my phone. So and because next to Vodafone is CEX, so we stopped by CEX on the way.
Hey, did you see anything good in that?
I did pick up some games. So.
Yes. Was the Darkness 2 in there? Was the Darkness 2 in there?
Or do you want to see what I got?
Let's see what you got in the mystery bag. This is the bit where we should pop a title card going, mystery bag.
Yeah. So I've played this before and I own it on Xbox, but I thought it'd be cool to get, and have the actual disc. Is Kane and Lynch Dead Men for £1.50.
We can play that together as well.
Really?
Yeah, it's co-op.
So there's only one player on the thing.
It says apparently Pearl said it's co-op as well.
Oh, maybe they've patched it.
It might be, unless it's local co-op. We'll have to find out at some point.
Yeah. It might have been network, like you say, network co-op. Maybe that's why it says one player. I don't know. Can you see on?
No, it says on the back. Look, on the blue bit.
Oh, is it that? Yeah. Okay, I can't see that. So.
On the back, see it, the blue bit?
Yeah. I can't read it. It's too tiny for me.
Oh, so. Okay.
But yeah, so I picked that up.
The only reason I know is by the picture.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I picked that up for £1.50.
Nice.
It was nice to have on disc. I hated the demo of this, and it's had nothing but bad reviews. But King and Lynch 2.
Hey, that's definitely one we can do together.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
We can easily do them together. We can both be naked in it. That's the best part. We can both run around naked in it. That's the best part.
Yes, you can run around in your underwear, don't you? So yeah, for £2, I broke the bank on that one.
Hell, I beat you on that one. I bought them both for $1 each on the PlayStation Store.
Oh wow, that's definitely breaking the bank. I got the Prince of Persia HD trilogy.
Oh, you paid exactly what I paid for it digitally last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, got that. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Oh, I've got that.
I haven't got it. I've only got, the original game.
Yeah, I've got both of them.
But I thought for £4 for the DLC, then it's not too bad. Would have liked it cheaper, but I really wanted to play that. So, Far Cry 2.
Oh, nice.
Dead Space 3.
Nice.
I just need Dead Space 2 now. Sniper Ghost Warrior.
Hey! Hey, you've got nearly every game I've bought recently.
And The Darkness 2.
Hey! How much was it? Oh, £2.
£2.
Not bad.
Yeah.
So, hey, that was a lucky walk-in, wasn't it? How much did it all cost altogether? Because it looks like it was a great bargain.
£26 for 8 games.
Is that were you including the fee on the?
Well, no. So technically, yeah, it's £26 for free. 10 games.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. What's this? How are you, both? I'm going to check the phone in case it's the delivery one.
Okay.
Hello. Hello. Oh, no. Suck off. Oh. Keep getting health insurance, people. Don't want health insurance. I want the bloody bike.
You just want your bike, yeah, exactly.
I'm doing good, thanks. So, Ashley says he'll pass on the Evil Within. Well, he's missing out on a decent game. That's for sure.
Yeah. Especially if you're a horror fan and that.
To be honest, I think Evil Within and Alien Isolation are two of the best survival horrors of this generation.
Alien Isolation, without fail, especially, I mean, going back to, like you say, like the original Resident Evil, the original Silent Hill, shit, what was the one? Not Amnesia, the other one.
Condemned?
No, Condemned is an amazing one. But no, that was the other one. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, Alien Isolation is easily, like you say, like the best survival horror in like a good 20 years or so. Easily.
Yeah. Well, I personally think the only problem with Alien Isolation is the repetitiveness of keeping having to put generators on.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not flawed, but I'm just saying when you think of it compared to other games, like people list the best horror games of like this generation, and it's like,
I think Alien Isolation does what Outlast tries to do, but better.
Yeah.
Because I played Outlast, as much as I like it, it gets old very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
And you feel as the Working Joes and the Alien.
Yeah.
Even though you can beat the Working Joes, you have to give them some severe.
Oh, you have to you don't really have like hardcore weaponry. Even when you get like the big flamethrower and that, I never felt like that was really. And also with the Working Joes, you couldn't always. The worst thing I hate about the Working Joes is the rubber suited ones that are absolutely impossible to beat.
They're so creepy as well.
Yeah, but the thing for me with the Working Joes, particularly before you get to the rubber suited ones, is you never know if they're good or evil until they suddenly turn around and go, "You shouldn't be here,"
Oh. Punky John says hello.
Oh, hi, John.
Hey, John, how you doing? Ashley says Until Dawn was a good horror game. I think it was. I think my point of Until Dawn, because Tash hasn't played it yet, unluckily, because of the price in Tesco going up.
Yeah.
Is that It is a decent horror game, but I don't think you could put that in the same category as an Isolation and Evil Within just because it's story based.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Until Dawn is, like you say, is gameplay wise, there's not much. I mean, it's primarily story driven and obviously quick time event driven. Yeah. I love the idea of the branching, different options kind of thing, but I just love the action more in Alien Isolation, and just that total dread of like not knowing, like especially like if you're sat there, like I said, I played it at night with the headphones on, and you're sat there listening for where the alien's moving and stuff like that. I
can imagine the best experience for that game is having the PlayStation thing, because if you breathe too much or make a noise, it runs for you. Right. So imagine living in your average block of flats in England. You're like, oh, it hasn't seen me. It hasn't seen me. Oh, no.
Yeah. Like I say, I knew my luck would be that. I mean, I don't have the PlayStation camera for the PS4, but all I could imagine was Mulder suddenly barking or something, and just.
Or Mulder doing that little whine he does, and then you'd be like, no, Mulder. Oh no. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be going through it again soon on the PlayStation 3, aren't I?
Yeah.
It's one of those games that I'll be proud to have twice. Yeah. Like Sleeping Dogs, I'm proud of having that twice because I love the games.
Yeah.
What's this? I'm good, thanks. How about you both? I'm doing good, thanks. That was from John.
Yeah. I'm. Things have been rough, but getting there. So.
Still, I keep looking up ways to beat those warlords in Call of Duty.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I've asked over 20 different people. And they all tell me I haven't tried it on realistic.
I haven't done it on that difficulty. Exactly.
Right. And I'm just like this. I'm just like, oh, no, these people are like Call of Duty veterans. And I'm like, come on, please. Someone just give me advice. One person said just shoot them in the head and be in cover.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's so easy to just shoot them, considering they bounce around and shoot you really easily.
Well, consider there's 3 of them in that section, and they all come towards you, and you can't, and you try to shoot them in the head, they shoot you down.
And the fact with even 2 of us, we still can't. I dread to think what that's like when there's only 1 of you.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'd be, I can imagine how pissed one of us would be if one of us actually got food out on our own without the other person. Be like,
it's like it's the other one dragging you back.
If anything, if it's anyone doing that, it's me with the whole, because I just die instantly.
You just run straight in. It's great.
Proper English guy, proper red coat, walk straight into the line.
Like, Leroy Jenkins.
Just over and over and over. But but you're coming to the end of Evil Within.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like next chapter is the last one or something, isn't it? So
what would you say your favourite chapter so far was?
God, that's difficult because it's got to be one of the earlier ones. And the thing is I've been playing it for over a year now, and I've taken time out between sessions, so I couldn't really tell you without going back through it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I hated the mansion because I hate freaking Ruvik keep turning up every time I'm trying to do something, and then you have to run around the bloody room until he disappears.
I love that. I think it's hysterical.
Although I did love how much it did kind of make me very nostalgic for Resident Evil.
Yeah. I do think that mansion bit is supposed to be kind of like a Resident Evil tribute thing.
Yeah. But my problem is how much, we've said this about other stuff, like where the line is drawn between like paying homage and flat out copying. And I mean, they completely ripped off the at the very beginning when you find after the ambulance crashes and you find the paramedic and he's like chewing on somebody and you see the head turn around, and it completely ripped off that first reveal of that zombie in Resident Evil 1. And I guess they thought they were playing, because obviously it's the same guy from the first Resident Evil that made it.
What about the bloody robots?
Yeah, there was another rip-off of Resident Evil 6. That was just ridiculous. I enjoyed the levels out in the forest, to be honest. Like when you were trying to find your way back, and like the when you get to the village kind of thing, and that felt a bit Resident Evil 4-ish in a way.
Try and do that bit on a Kumo.
Oh, I dread.
It's one of the greatest moments of my life, and I got to the gate bit, to wheel it.
Yeah.
I was like, I can do it. I've got them all. Yay! Yeah. And then all of a sudden, one turns up and kicks me, and I'm dead. I'm like, no, bastards.
Gee. But that's one of the levels that sticks out in my memory. From the whole game. That's one of the things that sticks out in my.
I think mine would probably have to be.
Though I did enjoy that sneaking around after that whole bus section.
I just went straight through that.
You would.
Because I'm just perfect.
You're very good with your short-range pistol.
Yeah. I can double shoot someone like boom, 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 I kill them. Yeah. So I just did that. Yeah. But the thing that did give me trouble on that was that bloody sniper.
Yeah. But weren't you impressed with my headshots on the sniper and that military car guy?
The bit where I went, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Especially that is shot between that gun turret, tiny bit right there.
Because you could barely see him, because I was lower down than I think I was supposed to be.
I was like, shit. I was like, well, I'm sitting there going, and this is why it's my partner in crime.
Yeah.
The best part was ever since we found out Sniper Elite 4 was coming out.
Yeah.
Well, with the warlords, have you tried using fireflies on them and shot them with LMG as much as you can? I think we tried the fireflies, so I didn't think it worked.
No, I don't think we had.
If not, we'll have to give it a go.
Yeah. I think we thought about it because I think somewhere else had mentioned about use. I think one of the comment, forums that you saw mentioned the fireflies, and I don't think we were able to use them or something.
Yeah, but I think because we didn't have them selected when we started the mission, won't we?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I would have to have a look sometime in the future. Thanks for the advice, John.
Yeah, no, thanks, John.
Because
that has been something that stopped us going back to it.
Yeah, because Tash has been fearing it. I've been like, come, we've got to get back in there. And Tash was like, no.
You liar.
If anything, it's in me, like.
Not doing it hours on end. Again.
We tried doing that. We don't mind doing it on Sniper Elite because that's different.
Yeah, that was different.
I tell you, that Sniper Elite 3 is a big part of how our friendship got based because of those hours trying to do that
hours
bloody
on
game.
One mission.
I'll never forget the first time in that game when we completed 2 in a night. We were like, yes!
Yeah. That first time we got the 2, we were just like, oh, we're so awesome!
Talk about Starlight. Number 4's coming out in Italy.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And the first thing I did was, as soon as I found out, I sent you the link. And the first thing we both thought was, we're fucking buying it on day 1.
Yeah.
Because that game is so simple. It's so weird because it's one of those most simple games, but it's a beautiful, amazing, incredible test of your skill.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait to go through the co-op again with you because we've done it on 3 times before, haven't we? We've done it on number 2, number 3, Zombie Army Trilogy. Now we're waiting for a remaster of number 1 to come out.
Now you think we got these as well, and the other one, it's just.
There it is. It's my copy right there. Boom, 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 boom.
Ta-da!
Sniper Buddies. I just want to get these done as well because we'll have Sniper Elite 2, Zombie Army Trilogy, and these 2 snipers will be Sniper Fanatics.
Yeah, I know, right? What I love though is obviously we'll talk about this in a minute, but we both got the Division this week on release day.
Oh yeah, we did.
And it's so funny because we're playing and Malcolm's doing some sniping and he's like, thank God for sniper, it's helped me. It's my because Malcolm. Back when we started, I was always a sniper in games, so it was my thing. But Malcolm wasn't really a good sniper. He was the one that would run around with the pistol while I did the sniping from the lookout kind of thing. And now, because we did, like you say, Zombie Army Trilogy so much, didn't we? And obviously two was really difficult to get through, wasn't it? Like you say. You know, you get so into doing that, you're just now like, thank you to Sniper Elite for my sniper training.
Like, it's incredible. I mean, when we were playing the Division, which, like I said, we'll get into in just a minute.
Yeah.
I was shooting 10 people out while you were shooting, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And it was just incredible to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And be able to actually focus on that and be like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's actually happening. You know, because now I can get headshots like boom with a sniper rifle. But with the Division, one of the things I hate, which you hate, and a lot of people complain about, is the fact that you can't take someone out of one shot.
Yeah. A lot of people. No, I'll get to. Actually, no, I'll wait to that. I'll get into that in a minute. Sorry.
So, let's talk about the Division then.
Okay.
While we're thinking about
no, because we did say, how are you? What have you been up to?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't got into it.
No.
I've been alright. I've been gaming. I've been playing Barbie Puppy Rescue.
Yes, tell everybody about Barbie Puppy Rescue.
Uncle John, I know he'll be interested in this.
Yeah, it's definitely up his alley. No, I can imagine Ashley. This is Ashley's like higher level, difficult gaming kind of thing.
Ooh. But anyway, I've been playing it, and it's so funny because it's such a repetitive, boring game.
Yeah.
All right. I played it because I was like, "What? Do you know only 127 people have played the game?"
Really?
Right? And you know only 97 people have platted it.
What?
Seriously, 97 people have platted it.
Yeah.
127 people.
Jeez.
And it's one of those games you can get a plat from just playing it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a natural plat. It's not a game where you have to do anything in particular. The only thing you do have to do is buy the Barbie doghouse and adopt your own puppy. That's the only thing that you'd have to do. It won't come naturally, but you would if you bought the kennels.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not bad in that aspect. But it's very repetitive. Go and get a dog, you've got to groom it, you've got to train it, you've got to adopt it, blah, 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 blah. And it's quite boring. And when you're on the bicycle, you go very, very slow.
Right, yeah.
You know?
But you haven't managed to have the level that you wanted to get a trophy.
No, I haven't been able to do that yet. I'm trying to get 8 goals because I've got 8 gold trophies on it.
Ah, right, yeah.
So, I don't mind. To be honest with you, I don't want to be on my list. I've been playing that. Start playing Virtual Fighter 5 again.
Yeah.
Because I played years ago and I had 2 trophies I never got, so I'm trying to get them now. Going to start Pirates of the Caribbean Lego.
Oh yeah, yeah, because that's next on your Lego. Now you've got all the other platinums.
Well, I've still got some more, but I won't get it on because there's only like 85 gold bars in it. And I was like, I can do it in 3 days.
Yeah.
So I might get out of the way, then move to Harry Potter maybe.
Right. Yeah.
Because I've got that thing on. I'm trying to get more before
you move. Yeah, yeah.
Played Lego Dimensions, and I tell you, since I bought the level packs, I've got an average of 5 to 7 mini kits per level.
Right. Yeah.
I still don't think it's right though, but they do what they do, and they've got another fucking portal level in that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the main game, there's a portal level.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you have to do it within 25 minutes.
Oh, really? Jeez.
Right. And I was going for it.
Does it spurt neurotoxin at you if it doesn't? If you don't get it done in the 25 minutes?
Sadly, it doesn't, but I wish it would.
That would be awesome.
I was sitting there and I said to Donna, was laughing. I was like, it's not funny, Donna. I want to get that trophy within 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Why? Because I don't want to have to do the level again so quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I don't know why you won't want to. And I'm like,
can you not like multiple saves so you don't have to like?
Well, apparently there's a glitch in it where you can save before the GLaDOS fight.
Yeah.
And you go back in there and it resets the timer.
Oh, okay.
But to be honest with you, for something like that, I'd want to beat it naturally.
You want to beat it naturally, yeah.
Because it's one of those, because it's like a test chamber thing, I'd want to beat it naturally for that reason.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? So, you know, I'm enjoying that. I'm going to start playing Portal 1 soon. And what else have I been playing? I've started playing Deadpool again.
Yeah. The good thing about Portal is you'll get through it quickly. It's a quick play, if you know what I mean. So it's not something that...
Gonna probably buy it on Steam.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to do
Steam.
that. I'll get on to you. I'll talk to you after the chat about it, because I will. I was planning on doing it before, you know, like getting it sorted out before the chat, but I didn't get a chance. So.
Because apparently with the PS3 edition, when you first got it, you get a free thing to get on Steam.
Oh really?
Yeah, but mine's a used copy, so.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just
No.
So I might have a lot to say because some people might not have used it.
Well, I mean, I've got my codes, so, and I've got, like I say, I've got the discount thing from the board game as well. So,
but the thing is, we'll have to make separate Steam accounts because otherwise we won't get that trophy. Because if you do it on your Steam account, you've already played technically.
No, yeah, technically, yeah.
So I'm going. It's all right for me because I've never played it. So
yeah.
But yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, but I need to do it on my Steam account so I get that trophy for playing somebody who's never played it.
Oh no, because you can do it with me through your PS3 account on my Steam account.
Right. Okay. Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
I get
and then you can do it with me from a different account.
Yeah.
All right. That way.
Right. Okay. Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, what's that? How's your X-Files life, Tash?
My X-Files life.
That
is my life.
Tash.
I was just joking. You know, I'll talk about X-Files now because obviously
you've got to talk about that because the finale and it's been on TV, isn't it?
It's on TV tonight. It's on now. So,
so what we'll do is we'll wait for it to finish and then you can talk about.
Yeah, I'll get. Yeah.
Because like someone's watching it and watching the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Why anyone would do that is beyond me, but they might.
No. That's secretly where Donna is. She said she was going to be here tonight, but because I couldn't wait to tell her how big a fan you are of the Portal Lego Portal. So.
Oh really?
Well, because I got her into Portal, and she loves it, and I'm like, I want Malcolm to get into it, and because you enjoyed the Lego one, I'm like, there's promise.
I said to Donna, Donna, when we played it, I said, it's so funny. Tash said I shouldn't play the Lego version first, right? Because I won't understand it.
Yeah.
Right? I said, but playing the Lego thing has made me want to play the game so bad. And I'm so angry that there's not any others. No, but there's only two. I'm upset because it makes me think, shit. Because I'm like, if I run out of those two, like, you know, like when we play them, together, I'm going to be like, shit, and this looks like such an amazing game.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm looking forward to going through it because it was one of those things that made me think. Right?
Yeah, that is the thing that it does really well.
And then I looked at Talos and I thought maybe I can play Talos, you know, while I'm waiting for us to be able to think.
Yeah.
And Talos just seems, I don't know. I want somebody playing it. It looks interesting, but at the same time, it looks very basic.
Yeah.
Jam this, jam that, get through here. But it's supposed to be incredible.
Yeah.
If I said cheap, I might get.
But you were playing Virtual Fighter 5, wasn't it? Or
yeah, Virtual Fighter 5, I had to do the license challenges because I never got to finish them. And there are things like counter moves, get the things, do this, do that, you know?
Yeah.
What's this? It's doing good, thanks, mate. It's awesome. I got it in the living room. It looks good. I've been enjoying it, but I just want to get through those last two trophies so I can get that 100%.
Right, yeah.
You know? So it's, I don't, like I've said before, I like fighting games, but I don't. Because it always annoys me with this PKE stuff because
Oh yeah.
I want to know what the actual buttons are, like circle, square, X. Why does it have to be fucking PKE?
Yeah.
You know? So that annoys me because otherwise I'd have Dead or Alive platted by now.
Yeah.
So I just can't figure out the controls. And I want to get Mortal Kombat XL, but at the same time I'm like, you know, I'm not that full fighting games though.
Yeah, I'm not a fighting games fan, so I hate combos things. Though. Like I say, I enjoy Injustice, but I do get frustrated with the like you said, because that uses because it's made by the same people who did Mortal Kombat X, didn't they? Not X, the one before the reboot of Mortal Kombat. And it's got a very similar you know, like with the special moves and stuff, you know, the same meter kind of thing. So
I was going to say to you, I was going to say something to you. See, I don't mind UFC and wrestling games because I know what I'm doing in them.
yeah,
Because even though they have kind of like combo things, you kind of know what's going on, you know? And you kind of understand, you know, if you're that type of gamer. Like, it's because I watch UFC and I watch wrestling, I know what moves I need to use, I know how to use them because of the, you know.
Yeah.
As a fighting, it just seems like combo after combo after combo.
Yeah.
And I don't understand it as much.
No.
Talk about fighting games, I'll get UFC 2 tomorrow, so yeah. And one of the trophies
It'd be Conan O'Brien.
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And one of the trophies on it is to do a flying submission, which I'm really looking forward to doing because I want to go, not done a lot, this one's for you, and then swing around someone's arm.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, so I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I had a bad day yesterday because of my medication, as people know. And my mood goes up and down from it, you know. But I've been doing fairly all right. Getting a bit angry with the release date of games. You know, getting pushed back. I was looking at my pre-orders.
Uncharted 4 being pushed back 2 weeks. It's like, what could be changed in 2 weeks? You know.
Well, I was looking at all my pre-orders in my pre-order bag, right?
Yeah.
And I should have had all of them except for the Lego one by now because they should have all been released in like February, March.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, I'm sorry you didn't like my new video, Ashley.
Where did you put that?
He posted a comment on the video.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not your best, Tash, he put. Hey, look, if the episode was any good, it would be a better video.
Oh, damn. Oh, well, it looks like he's just trying to irritate us. But, oh, well, you know, he screws himself in the long run.
Hey, each to their own.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the Division, or?
Yeah, let's talk about the Division because the Division's one of those games. Do you mind if I do the intro to it?
No.
The Division's one of those games where we both pre-ordered because we were like, it'd be fun to play and we might be able to play it together.
But let's be honest, neither of us had particularly big hopes, did we? It was just
we both thought, could it be better than Siege, Rainbow Six, or is it going to be worse? Or are we going to end up stuck in a lobby full of numpties? Because I thought the game was going to have it where you were in one thing and you just went by each other and went to different missions.
Yeah. All I knew about the game, because it was so hyped up, wasn't it? All I knew about the game really was that it was this online game, like, say, Destiny. And of course, that's the main correlation everybody's drawing with this game. But yeah, no, all I really knew was that I got the impression is that you would be doing missions, but there would be all these other players and everything, you know, like everywhere.
Well, it seems like it's that way, but only at base.
Yeah.
You know, not the base operations like a safe house.
Yeah. Or the dead zone. Dark zone, sorry.
Because you played it before I did, which was a bit cheeky.
I didn't do next.
You were level 3 by the time I got in there.
I was not level 3.
You were. Because I said to you, you're level 3. And you went, oh, I didn't do much. I just ran around looking around, shot the odd bad guy. And I was like, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We were both level 1, and then as we were leaving the other day, I leveled up somehow. And then when we came on the other day, I managed to somehow level up to 3.
This leveling up is like the mysteries of women. It just happens, right? It just happens. You know. But anyway, it was. We went in the game.
Yeah.
That one about what the fuck. I went brain dead for a second. We started the game, and we were like, oh well, let's see how it is. Let's see how we do, and then it hit us. Right?
Yeah.
The game hit us, and we're like, you know what? Yeah, it's not gonna be very good, but at least it hopefully it's better than Siege. And then 10 minutes, I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
this game is amazing.
Yeah. The character selection is very limited, but yeah, it was just like.
I will answer that question in a minute, actually. We'll answer it after we talk about the division, because we're on that subject minutes. So we'll answer it after, I promise. I thought the game was great. The game is very repetitive in a lot of ways, but every online game is. Just look at Battlefront, look at Mag, look at Rainbow Six. You know, they're all very repetitive.
GTA, you know.
Yeah, GTA, even GTA Online, same thing over and over again.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I actually looked up because I heard this game was getting a lot of bad negative reviews and stuff. So I looked up to see what people's primary complaints were. And the thing that people seem to be really grouching about is the fact that you know, it can be a grind. And I don't think that's ever, you know, that's pretty much the same for all games now with a leveling mechanic. I mean, we've said that about countless games, you know, be it Fallout, Rainbow. Yeah, exactly. The other thing people are saying is how very little there is to it, that it is only shooting, that, you know, it's only you know, you've got no vehicles, there's no variety. This is what they're saying. And I get it. You know, they're saying, you know, there's no stealth, that it's all, you know, you can't really do tactics kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's 100% correct, to be honest. Yeah, you can't do stealth. There's no crouch button and stuff. But I mean, we've taken different approaches to doing missions. Some that have worked, some that haven't, you know, kind of thing.
With flanked people and everything, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly. And I really enjoy the covering system that I think is a lot better than it's been in a good number of other games recently. But well, yeah, I get why people are saying that, but personally, I'm finding it a lot of fun. I can imagine it being a grind if you're playing it on your own. But if you've got somebody else to play it with, I'm finding it a lot of fun.
But then I think that's the same for Rainbow Six as well, or Battlefront.
Oh, God,
if I want to play with you, I think I'd be bored shitless.
Yeah.
That's actually what I thought this morning. I went, I really need to play Battlefront again. Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, if I don't play with Tash, there's no way I'm going to be able to play that game because I'll be bored shitless. Right? You know, because those type of games, it's fun when you've got someone to talk to and mess about with, you know?
Yeah, but that's the funniest thing about, right, everybody loves Battlefront, which is essentially run, gun, die, respawn. That's all there is to that game. And yet, I find there's a lot more to the Division, and yet people are saying there's nothing to it. It's just gunning, and it's just like...
one thing I'd complain about in Division is the flamethrowers.
Yes. Oh,
they're like 8-foot long shots. They're like...
And yet, if we were using a flamethrower, it would not do that good a job.
No, I'm like, fucking hell. You know, when they go off, I'm like, oh, especially those big bastards.
Yeah, you have to be like miles away from her. Just
fucking hate them. But I don't mind the other things, you know.
I like the variety, you know. I don't like the guard, you know, the shielded guys and the baseball bat guys are dicks, but I like the variety that you've got those different levels of enemies.
I like that the enemies are starting to change up a bit.
Yeah.
Because at one point I was complaining quite a bit, but they were all the same.
Yeah.
I like the missions. I like the story. I hate foul law. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Hate that woman. All right. She annoys the hell out of me. And you've got a girlfriend in there, the doctor.
Oh God.
You know.
You know, now she's single. Her wife left her.
She made a point of saying ex-wife because you're
Yeah,
a
she
female.
did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
Mind you, apparently we don't even have a name in the game, so
and we don't talk.
no, exactly.
We're clothes all over
We're just
again.
that person over in the corner.
You know what I was looking for last night? Just while I think of it, I was
Yeah.
looking for a sniper icon.
Oh
So
yeah.
I could, you know, have a co-op and, you know, like an avatar.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I've got to tell you, I got my exercise books that replaced, and I got Warehouse 13 set for good price on Blu-ray as well. Nice. Nice. Is the Warehouse 13 set good looking on Blu-ray? Because some shows don't look that good on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I'm curious about that because I only have it on DVD. So.
But going back to the Division while we're on the game.
Yeah.
You know, I like it. I like that there's no vehicles in it because it makes you feel like you're actually in a war zone.
Yeah. It does feel more like an apocalypse of sorts, you know.
Because I honestly feel like if there were vehicles, you'd get around way too easily.
Yeah.
You know, I do like the game. I like it.
I like the looting. I like the leveling system and that, you know, and the crafting.
I like it so much. I'm going to keep the games for the DLCs if they're the right kind of DLC.
Yeah.
If they're like the story ones, like they are now, I would definitely get those DLCs like that and play them with you.
Yeah, yeah.
If they're Dark Zone ones, it's going to irritate the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Because I don't mind Dark Zone. I'm glad there's only a few trophies for it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we can get them, but I won't want to go through it constantly.
No.
You know?
But that's the thing, a game like this where, you know, its main focus is to be, you know, like where you're doing it for a length of time. And yet I get the impression, like the fact that you only have to level up to level 30 and we're already on level 11 after only 2 nights of playing. You know, I can see that can be that's going to be quite short, if you know what I mean, like getting up to 30. And I don't know, I can imagine that the story might be a little short, but like you say, I mean...
Well, what you got to see it as is we do play for like 8 hours at a time.
Yeah, exactly. But hopefully it'll be a lot, you know, they'll build on it.
And I think they see it as an average of people playing 2 hours a night.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know...
No, that time you're left waiting for the servers to kick back on.
I'm guessing, before we get into that bit, I'm guessing that the update will have level 50.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, the servers went off when we were playing.
Yeah.
And somebody got very irritated, didn't they? You got very upset by it. It's very emotionally upset. You're like, my game's gone. Oh no. And you started doing these weird noises. And I was like, and this was me. Calm down, dear. It's only a commercial. See, you always get a good joke in there. But good old Michael Winner. But,
yeah. Calm down, dear.
Calm down, dear. It's only a commercial. I love that.
It's the way he does it. You're just like...
I like that, like, really funny looking. So it's like this. Calm down, dear.
Yeah.
It's only a commercial. You know, and it was kind of annoying because it went down for like half an hour.
Yeah. And we're talking about 2 days after the game had gone live. And apparently the first day as well, people were having server problems.
And then we thought that the game had actually been... Then we thought we were going to lose our characters.
Yeah, because it came up after a while. It kept coming up with error messages, this, that, and the other. And we finally managed to get connect. Because I was checking sporadically to see if the other like game broadcasts were if they still had service, if it was just us or if it was like a work. And I saw, what was it? We saw Husey was down, you know, was stuck on menu, or no, it was one of the other people on my friends list. I think was still stuck on the menus. And finally, it came up saying. I clicked on again to try again, and it came up with this message going, due to server errors, your characters have been locked. you can force unlock your characters, but it will revert back to a previous save, meaning data will be lost. And we're like,
no.
what? We're like, we just leveled up at the time as well, I think, and we'd gotten quite a lot because we'd done some side missions.
Yeah, because we got to the bit. And what was I right about that was we got to the part where we were stuck on and kept dying at.
Yeah.
The last time we played, and we just got through it, and we'd almost done it when it went off.
Yeah. But we just recently as well collected a lot of like the phone recordings and that, hadn't we?
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of running around and collecting some shit. So we're like, please don't say it's going to revert back to like Wednesday's save or something like that. Thankful. And I was like, we left it thinking that maybe it would fix itself, but it didn't fix itself. So I was like, okay, I'll click confirm, and Malcolm's like, I'll wait for you to do it to see if it works.
Yeah, I was like, you can risk it all and then start forgetting, but I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. And thankfully it didn't take us, like, we had to do the mission again, but we didn't lose anything that we'd already gathered, so that was...
I think the annoying part is that we have to go through those missions again at level 30.
Yeah. Oh, on hard.
To me, those type of things are just ways to make the game last longer.
Yeah.
You know?
Because we could just do that on hard straight off.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, we did what, 25% practically in 2 days?
Yeah.
It's 24%, but technically.
Yeah, we're already on 24% trophy wise.
But let's say 25, just because, you know, it's
yeah.
Right. So if we played that every night, which thank God we don't, but let's say we did, we could have done it in a week.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's the bad thing with games now. You know, games are too easy with the platinums. Like, I like them easy because it means I get them.
Yeah.
But it's, you know, it'd be interesting to see, because I might get the season pass, but I want to get after I know what's coming out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure you would get the season pass if you knew what was coming out.
Yeah, if I thought, like, if the first DLC came out and it looked interesting, then I would probably buy the season pass.
If their story,
but if the first DLC comes out and it's just a pack, like weapon, you know, hats pack or something, then I'm not gonna. But the first 2 DLCs are free, aren't they?
Yeah, well, I need to get. Well, not last night. Friday. I got a beanie.
Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting to find the right glasses.
Yes, he got a beanie. It's so funny. It's green and everything.
You know, it's amazing the things you find in the game.
Yeah.
You know,
I love it. He got this jacket off Ubisoft Club, didn't you? And it's all this nice, like, padded feather.
I love it. It's really good.
Yeah.
I've got to get that squirrel hat off of the Ubisoft one as well. The squirrel one for the Trial Fusion.
Yeah, oh, the squirrel helmet. Yeah.
So let's answer Ashley's question then about Lego Dimensions, since it's the game we're playing as well. Yeah. What movie or TV show would you like to be in Lego Dimensions? Now, when I will say this bit first quickly. When I first heard about The Simpsons being it, I was like, this doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
And I played The Simpsons mission in the main game. I was like, well, that was shit. Played it.
What you said is it turned out it was the chili cook-off episode.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, throughout the game, you can open the portals, and you get like this big boulder came out with a harmonica going ah, as it was smashing things, and it goes away again, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I think I would like a Futurama one.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah.
I would like. So you got to think of ones for kid friendly as well for a game.
Yeah.
I want them to make an R-rated Lego game with strippers and shit. That'd be awesome.
Bob's Burgers as
an Archer, you know.
Yeah.
What I would love is a Mission Impossible level.
Oh, that would be good.
Right, and it does it from like number 1. It comes down through the lasers and stuff. Yeah. That would be awesome. You know. What else? Maybe a Get Smart one.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah.
You know.
Turtles.
Turtles. I want a Scooby-Doo level pack because I've got the rights to Scooby-Doo, so why not have a level pack?
I thought it is a level pack. Is it not a level pack? Is it?
No, it might be a level in the game, but it's not a level pack.
Oh.
Because the level packs are Doctor Who, Ghostbusters, Portal, Midway, Back to the Future.
What is the Scooby-Doo one then? Just a character or something?
Yeah,
Or?
it's just the team pack, so you can get in the hub.
Oh, right.
Because the hubs just let you pick up gold bricks and stuff, which I think's a bit,
Yeah.
you know. I like it. I like how Marty McFly does the leg thing while he's rocking out on the guitar. I love that. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
I love the game, but I'm getting close to finishing the game completely.
Really? Yeah.
And Donna's like, you should get characters because they're on sale now for like
Yeah.
$7 for like 3. And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to get them to get the gold bricks, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't need to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know. And as much as I want to pick them all up, I'm a little bit like, maybe I can wait a little longer for them to go cheaper if it ain't. Do you know what I mean?
You should do Muppets.
Muppets would be great with Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
I could play as Kermit and do and I could dance around like my boy. You know, I love the game. I just wish there were more levels packs. Because people keep saying they're going to update it and make more, but on the menu there's no space for more, so they must have to do an update and make it. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that they do because I love it. You know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't a Harry
That's
Potter
what you never thought you'd say.
This is again like Evil Within, isn't it? I told everybody that they were pathetic playing Lego games, and now I'm going to have platted almost 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
Which is probably a lot more than other people have done.
Yeah.
Right, or played them and enjoyed them, and I'm starting to think I'm just a sad bastard, you know.
I looked up like some of the Lego games when we were in CEX, but they were still all like really extortionate for second-hand games.
I think they're extortionate considering they're meant for kids.
Yeah.
If I was a parent,
it's like you said with Barbie though, 43 quid for or whatever, 46 or whatever for a 10-minute game for kids,
Well, the thing is, if I was a parent and my kids said I want this Lego game, I'd be like, 15 quid.
Yeah.
Fuck off! I'll take you to Lego World instead. You know, the best part is, I went to Lego World as a kid.
Yeah. Oh, really?
You've
never been to Lego World, yeah.
You never went to Lego World?
No.
Oh, shit. Lego World's incredible, right? They do Lego driving there. We can get a driving license.
Oh, yeah.
I got really angry there. On the way home, I was having to go at my nan. I was a little kid, and I was only going at my nan. And it wasn't because I got failed or so, it's because I passed. Because I was driving along and I crashed into someone else and we couldn't move, so they just took us out so they could move them.
Oh.
Let's put 2 new people. And then they gave me a driver's license. I went, I don't deserve this. And I was having to go at my nan about it.
You wanted to show you could do it. Not just giving it.
But who knew my Lego driving would have been like my real driving?
Yeah.
Utter garbage. But the place was really beautiful.
Yeah.
You know? But I was saying to Donna about it, when I was a kid, we never had all this Lego now. We had Lego, but they were basic bricks.
But it was just Lego. Yeah, exactly.
With little heads and stuff. As now, you get all these characters, you get all this stuff.
Different faces and expressions.
I had a basket. I had a big basket full of red, yellow, gold, whatever bricks there was. Yeah. And I had like little vehicles and things. It was like the 70s version, I guess, of Lego. Where you had nothing but just Lego bricks.
Yeah.
And the heads and stuff. And now I look at people and I'm like, I'm so jealous they've got all these Lego bits. Right? But at the same time, I'm like, they're so much more unlucky because they've got to put all these tiny bits together.
Oh, yeah.
And all this. Because whenever we get level packs now, they're going to go, here you go, Di, you can do that. I'll see you later. Right? And she sits there and she's like, and she doesn't watch it on the TV or anything. She does it for me.
No, she just does it. Yeah.
And I'm like, what kid? Like, we'll play the game, and they go, oh, you've got to put this together now. And I'm like, who's going to want to do that while gaming?
Yes, when they come up with the whole instruction manual, it's just like.
Like, if I'm playing the game and they expect me to fit the whole portal together after the first level, that's bullshit. Because I'm not going to want to do that. I'm going to want to just play the game, am I?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the one flaw to it, I think.
Yeah.
But Lego Dimensions. I've gone to his back now, so I won't have to answer it.
Oh. I'll check it.
Oh no, she might not be actually. Let's have a look. Hello? 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 Oh. I hate these people. I really do.
Could be worse. Could be a PPI.
That's basically what this is, but insurance.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. Would you like insurance? Fuck off. Huh?
So the fact you said hello about 20 times is that?
It's because it was one of those hello, and it clicks in and goes.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. You know. So, on a good note, I lost weight this week. I lost 5 pounds.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, so I'm happy about that. So, just want my bloody exercise bike.
Yeah.
If I got my exercise bike, I could lose 30 pounds in a couple of weeks easily. Well, not in a couple of weeks. That'd be stupid. But in a couple of months.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, I was a bit over the top there, but you know what I mean. I could lose it. In
I
a
get
couple
what you
of
mean.
months.
Yeah.
So I get quite annoyed by that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Lego Star Wars coming out.
Yeah.
My pre-order's right here. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
Do you want to see how exciting it looks? There it is. I can't believe it's been released. Get this on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3. Xbox One. Xbox 360. The Wii U.
Oh, really?
And the Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, wow.
But no PC.
That's surprising.
Yeah. It amazes me, you know.
Surprising it's coming out for the 3DS, but not like you say the PC or that. So
I gotta be honest, they must get a lot of money from these games. They're very basic, really.
yeah.
You know, I was telling Donna, Assassin's Creed is like an updated version of Prince of Persia.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And she was going, really? And I said, yeah, look at the trailer, right? The whole formula for Assassin's Creed came from Prince of Persia.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's owned by the same bloody company.
Creed was originally going to be another Prince of Persia, but then it got changed. So
do you think we'll ever see another Prince of Persia?
it would be nice, but I don't know. Unless it gets rebooted, I think it'll get rebooted before, you know. I think it'll be like Tomb Raider. I think it'll just be another reboot.
Tomb Raider reboot sucks.
Yeah.
There's a guy. Oh, by the way, remember I told you about that guy who was charging money for the platinums earlier?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, he had the PS4 one where he would charge people for gaming on their account and getting the plats, right? And he would charge you $300. Get this, to get Devil May Cry 3 plat on your account.
Oh my god.
Because it was a 10 out of 10 plat difficulty.
Really? Yeah.
Can you imagine paying $300 for someone to get a plat for you?
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
For one plat.
Again, give him your details. You know, your account details.
Yeah, on his PS3 one, the same one, he'd do in the 10 for 5.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, really? I was like, people really pay this?
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's ridiculous.
People asked to play the game themselves, you know, or try to do it, you know.
You know what it's like? You were struggling with Rainbow Six with the Meatwall Trophy.
Yeah.
Right? If you paid someone, there'd be no satisfaction in that at all. But you got it and you were over the moon, jumping up and down, screaming, hallelujah, you know, and all sorts of shit, weren't you? Because you were so excited.
Yeah.
And that'd probably be exactly how I'd be if I got Spec Ops stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I was when I got Spec Ops. I was just, yeah.
But yeah, take it.
Or after we got that Sniper Elite after the survival, you know.
What makes me laugh is I bought Sniper Elite 2.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, I didn't finish it. And I was like, I'll do it. And I just ran through it in less than an hour and got the plan. I was like, why did I leave this in the first place? $17 down the potty.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So
know.
while you were playing Virtual Fighter, I've been playing a Broforce. So
Oh yeah, you enjoying it?
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's silly. It is very much like Contra, but you know, it takes me back to those days of playing Contra, and I just love as well the you know, the jokes made, you know, like because they introduced all these like 80s action characters and stuff, and you know they changed the name so it's got like bro in the name, so you know like
Brombo,
uh
like Brombo and all that stuff.
yeah, although it's not Rambo. Can't remember what Rambo is, but
Rambo.
I think it's Rambro probably.
Okay.
But the Brominator and was it Bro no Robro and stuff like that, you know, or Broacus. I
Yeah.
just love, and I love the special abilities for each of the character. My favourite one is MacGyver, who his special move is he throws a turkey with dynamite stuffed in it. So the bad guys are like, and walk up to the turkey, and then it just explodes and kills them all.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you switch between them, or do you have to play as them on certain missions?
No, no. What it is you start out as one of the characters. It can be any of them. If you die and restart the mission, you start as a different character each
Oh,
time.
okay. So it's a bit like that Rogue, Legacy game.
Yeah, it's kind of like Rogue Legacy in a way, in that sense, you know, that you're not always playing as, but
Yeah.
you kind of cycle through the characters, and what happens is you unlock like extra lives, like locked away in a cage, like they got a hat, you know, like they're roped up and got a sack over their heads, kind of thing, and you instantly like become a different character. It's like that character is what's hidden away in that cage.
Okay.
And sometimes they're a new character that you've not had before, and you know, sometimes obviously if you've already unlocked them, then it's, you know, one of the ones you've already had. But and then you have that extra life kind of thing, and if you die, you change, you become a different character kind of thing. So
I definitely need to download it then and give it a go.
for free, it's fun, you know, it's silly, it's not something. It's one of those things, because it can be quite tough at times, you know, like just one of those things that you play over and over, you know, like sitting. It's a bit transfusion-y in a way. It's not one that you will spend hours playing, you know.
Yeah.
It's just one of those kill time games, like Rogue
Yeah.
Legacy in a way. But it's fun, it's nostalgic, and it's silly, to be honest.
Can you believe some people have platted Rogue Legacy?
I can't even get past one of the bosses.
I can't even get past the front door.
Really?
As soon as I get in there, I'm dead. I'm like, oh. What makes me laugh though is the kids that say that play games like that, but you know, like Broforce and stuff.
Yeah.
And they don't understand it.
No,
right?
yeah, they don't get what the joke is, you know.
And yeah, it's so basic.
Yeah.
Right. And yet, someone like me can't get something like fucking, I don't know, Dead Souls.
Oh yeah.
You know, I keep wanting to play Dead Souls and that, but it's that part of me that fears the game.
Yeah.
I've got Bloodborne, haven't I? And I'm just like, oh, I'll play it when I want to, and I'm like,
Well, the problem is with Dark Souls is you're expected to die over and over again, and you're just like, you want to get through stuff quickly, kind of thing, don't you? Because you just like to get to the trophies, and then that's it, you know.
Yeah. Well, I enjoy playing the game properly.
Yeah.
But I don't like dying constantly, not because I don't want it, but because I like feeling like I'm skilled while doing it. Right?
Yeah. Whereas dying makes you feel stupid. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like Evil Within. You know, it was funny, but times you're like, I should have known that bit. I shouldn't have died there.
Yeah,
you know?
I was like, yeah, I messed up there.
That's what annoys me playing Akuma. I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have died.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, mother.
It's like on some of the times I die on Broforce, I'm just like, oh, you. It's like that should have been easy to do, you know.
Well, what makes me wonder is playing games now. People don't understand that when we were younger, we played games without trophies,
Yeah.
and we played them for the fun of it, right?
Yeah.
And I always dreamed of Metal Gear Solid having platinums, and when it did, I was like, I really wish it hadn't now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I want to do Metal Gear Solid 4, but you have to do it on a hardest difficulty, without dying, without checkpointing, without restarting and all that, right? Without
all
keeping
the
action.
frog things and that. Yeah.
How the hell are you supposed to do that?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, surely.
It's like you say, doesn't it require about 8 playthroughs or something? So,
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Number 2 does, because you have to get all the tags and stuff. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
You know, as much as I love those games, there's no way I could go for it 8 times in a row.
Yeah.
Especially on double difficulties, because you'd have to complete the whole game. You have to be careful not to be spotted, because as soon as you get spotted, you've lost
that's
that
it. Yeah,
tag.
that's your
And you're just like, you know. So yeah, I've got it right here. There it is. Look, right there. I wanted to play it, and now I'm just like,
Nice. Yeah, I got it.
oh, okay. I've got to play this thing. This right here. Boom.
Oh, I saw that in the CEX. I was just like, nah.
I got this in GoldenEye to play.
I got annoyed because I saw they had Kingdom Hearts 2.5. I
Ooh.
was like, oh yes, please. £18. I was just like, no.
I would have thought PS4 games
Seriously.
would be a lot cheaper now.
Yeah. Well, you saw a lot of them are, but some titles still. I mean, like I say, there was some other ones that I was looking at, and I was like, there is no way I'm paying that for like an old game, and especially
No.
second hand.
They
had would you believe they had Far Cry Primal? Because I was looking at the PS4 games. They had the Nathan Drake collection, but that was like 30 odd quid second hand. But they had Far Cry Primal £45 second hand.
There's no way it's worth that.
You can buy it for Tesco's brand new for £44.
That's what they like, though. You know.
Yeah.
My plan for me with my games is complete as many as I can, and then keep the ones I really want to keep and just take it with me.
Right. Yeah.
I might even take the PS4 with me.
Yeah.
Ooh. You know, because I want to try and complete as many as I can. Naughty Bear's going to be the hard one, I reckon.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Because those type of games are always hard for me. Ones which involve timing.
Yeah.
Saying that though, when it comes to shooting, I'm pretty good on timing now. So
Yeah. I've not played Naughty Bear, so I don't know what it entails. So.
it involves killing bears and getting top scores on leaderboards.
Right. Yeah.
Like cutting them up and putting them in dishwashers and shit. I thought it'd bring out my inner psycho, you know.
So tell us about Hitman, because of course you got that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
And I heard that people were saying that the problem is because obviously you got to wait a month, because essentially the first episode is a starter pack. People were saying that, you know, the fact that you have to wait a whole month until the next episode is a bit, you know, you're better off paying just the $15 to get the first one and seeing if you like it.
That's a good point. I totally agree. Because when I bought it 10 minutes before the pre-order was off.
Yeah.
Because I wanted the beautiful white suit.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
got a lovely white suit now, which I like walking around in. And they tell you look really sharp in it as you walk by it. I'm like, well, thank you. Right. And so
clearly they don't know who you are.
obviously not, because I was saying, no, I don't dress like that. You know? So me and Donna, we're like, yeah, let's get it, let's play it. I haven't played with Donna yet. But I put it on, was like, yeah, come on. Come on. What's that?
I said, you can't help yourself. You had to rush to play it.
I can't help myself. To be honest with you, I haven't touched the new part because I'm going to wait for Donna. But
yeah,
I'm going to get to that in a minute. So I'm like, yeah, here we go. I'm ready. And then I find out that what I played in the beta is basically a big chunk of the first part of what I bought.
Right.
Find out there's loads of trophies for it. And I'm like, really? I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
right? Because I'm like, I want to play new things. So then I find out I've got the Paris one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I won't do that. I'll wait for Donna and I'll play with her and I'll just do featured contracts and that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so featured contracts puts me in France. I'm like, this is the building I'm supposed to be in anyway for the next thing. And then I'm just sitting there going, the graphics are beautiful, the quality is nice, but there's just something off about it.
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that I can just run around and nobody spots me unless I'm in the wrong area.
Yeah.
You know, I could stand in the corner and pee up against the wall and no one would.
Nobody, yeah.
You know, so I think the game was great, but at the same time, I think it has a lot more to go.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, but I've never been the best Hitman player.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm all guns in, guns out, and I'm like,
yeah. You and Stealth are like, you know, just not.
Well, I don't know. I play Metal Gear Solid anyway.
I'm joking.
Well, hey, you know, I may not be the most stealthiest cat in the world, but I get that. You know, in the end.
You get it done, yeah. In the end.
Hey, you know, when you play, what I've noticed when you play, it's because you look around everywhere. Right? I think that's how you find out where all the best routes are to go. You know, me, I think I miss things like in
You
Division.
like direct. You're just like, boom.
Yeah, that's what Donna loves about me. I when I want it, I get deep down in it. You know. Oh, that was a good one. But no, I mean, a good point's the Division one. You saw those people behind the glass. I would have missed them.
Yeah.
Because I would have just kept finding the path.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I need to look for every path. Have you seen the PlayStation Access Hitman in Real Life video?
Yes. Outside Xbox, I saw their one first. Their one is a lot more fun because there's the three of them sat there doing it. Whereas the PlayStation Access lady, she was a lot more boring. You know, she was a lot more, you know, kind of thing.
I was laughing when she went, Bleach won't kill him, and he goes, Bleach will kill him.
Yeah,
I was laughing at
that. Voice doing it as well. You're just like...
I was laughing so hard at that bit because I was like, yeah, it will kill him. You know?
It's like the outside Xbox people, they were like, we've got this sorted. And he's like, well, when this mission is completed, I'm out of here, then we'll see. It's like...
I like the bit where she goes, oh, what a waste of good champagne. He goes, don't worry, it was a bad year. And it's just so funny. But the problem with that...
I can just imagine me and you doing that, though. It was just...
Oh, that'd be so much fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The thing that I didn't like about PlayStation Access one was you could see all the edits in it.
Yeah. And
I'd like to have seen it just flow.
Yeah.
You know, but it was pretty clever, but how you could do that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, go back to the Hitman game. I don't know what to think of it yet. But there's this leveling system for doing the challenges. And I'm like, really? I don't want a leveling system for doing challenges. You know, I want to be able to just do what I need to do. Talk about that. It made me want to go back to the old ones again. But I sold off your account. You know?
Yes.
And see, just love that about friends. You can steal games off their accounts.
I know, right? They're great, yeah.
You know? And that's what I want to do. I want to get back to them and I want to play them and then go back to it properly. Maybe when it's fully out.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those people, I don't want to play once a month. I want to...
No, yeah.
You know, I could have waited for the disc to come out, but I was like, I'll get the digital.
They said it's not coming out till 2017 now, so...
Well, it's not that far if you think one a month and it's like 12 missions.
Well, true, but yeah.
But it's one of those games that I think you'd be pretty good at. But I think maybe you'd get impatient with the whole monthly release thing.
Yeah, I mean, that was something, you know, because I love the Hitman games, but I don't, you know, I mean, I've played the Walking Dead ones like that, but from what I've seen, and like I say, the video I saw said, you know, that it's pretty much just what was in the beta and that one mission. And I'm like, well, at least there was a lot more to The Walking Dead, you know, like every few months. At least that was a longer game. Whereas they're saying that, sorry,
I'll just say this and then you can go back to what you were saying about it.
Yeah.
I just want to put this in while you said it.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
the problem with it is if you know what you're doing, you can complete that mission in 10 minutes.
Yeah. No, all I was going to add to that was just like they've said as well that you can go back and do the mission like in different ways, but like as you just said, you know, you can do it really quickly, and you know, there's only so many times you can replay the same mission, you know, within like.
I mean, I'm the type of guy, but I don't mind. I'm the type of guy that plays these video games. I'm the type of guy that gets sick of them being the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't too good, but it was worth a try.
It was good.
Um,
It was close.
yeah, it was pretty close. I I don't like going back to the same mission, doing it over and over and over and over again, waiting for another one.
Yeah.
I want to do them all once or twice, and then I want to go back to them as I feel like it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I feel like, yeah, I'm bored of this now. I'm not doing this right. I'm not doing this. But the thing is, in the game, there's this save thing where you can save anywhere in the game. So you could be just about to kill someone, you can save so you can just keep going through it, making sure you get it right.
Yeah.
As with the old Hitman games, yeah, you could save, but on professional difficulty, you couldn't.
You'd have to. No. Yeah.
Which made it more tense.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what happens and that. And I'll probably wait 3 months for 4 more to go on there and then do it properly, you know?
Yeah.
Because one to me is boring, you know?
Yeah.
Like one of the trophies to kill the guy in like 9 different ways or something. And
Oh,
I'm
really?
like,
Jeez.
and I'm like,
See,
yeah,
that's
let's
tedious.
do
You
that.
want to do different missions before you go back to the same one over and over again.
Exactly. And that Hitman Real Life area was based on that first mission.
Yeah, it's the same as the Paris
Yeah.
place, isn't it? So.
Yeah. But the people in it doing the, you know, like working as actors, they were so
Yeah.
bad.
No, I know, right? I
It's
love
just-
that sound as well when they got killed.
I like the boot. I still think the boot of the bleach is the best part in any of the videos I watched.
Yeah, I'll send you the link for the outside Xbox one because that was
Oh,
really
you will.
funny.
It'll be interesting to see. I think if there's multiple people, it's more fun,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
But it'll be interesting to see. I saw a lot of people getting him killed,
yeah.
you know, and I was like, oh. But they all look like really bad Z-grade actors.
Yeah.
So
I thought it'd just be. All I could see when I was watching the videos, it was just like me and Malcolm would be so much, but we'd probably be arguing like about the way to do it. Just like.
could you imagine? Can you imagine? I think he should go this way. I think he should run and gun in there.
Yeah.
He could do 2 shots to the head instantly as he walked through. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the guy's poor action on the field?
Yeah, I know. All yours would just be bodies everywhere.
I like the bit where you can hide the boys, get the guy to hide them.
I like it when you change clothes.
I thought that's funny when I
Yeah.
saw that bit because I was like, he must have those clothes on underneath the rest of the outfit.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it, if you're actually watching it live, if he takes everything off and puts it on.
Yeah, like how, you know.
Because I'd love to just keep going, can you change back, please? No,
Yeah.
I've changed my mind.
Actually, no, that's not right. Can you return the clothes?
Go out the door. Sorry, go back in the door and put the clothes back on, please. Can you imagine that?
Can you go that way? Can you go back that way? Can you put your left foot in, your left foot out?
Well, out. And can you shake it all about? Can you ask the guy for directions to getting your clothes changed again?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it seemed the PlayStation Access one seemed a bit more boring.
Yeah. She wasn't as entertaining, if you know what I mean. But
I'd like to have seen Rob do it and one of the other guys. You know what I about?
I am sad that the 3 guys weren't there, or she and, you know, like you say, Rob or Dave weren't there or something. So
I think Rob was my favourite.
Yeah.
Just the way he talks, you know what I mean?
I
And
do like Nathan's Brian Cox impersonation. That's
That
hilarious.
is quite funny. I just like when Rob mentions Metal Gear Solid and they put the tally on.
Yeah, they have the tally. It's like-
I tell you, they're very smart, very funny guys.
Yeah,
You know, I always look forward to the next videos.
yeah.
You know,
You know, I'm subscribed to them, and like you say, especially like Rob's Friday features. It's like
I just like the way he talks and stuff. I think it's funny. You know, like
you just like Delsin, don't you? You like the Badger.
I do like the Badger. If they had the competition to win, to meet them all, I'd say I'll meet the Badger. I'd like to see who controls the Badger.
Mm.
You know, I like when Rob mentions his mum and one of them's dressed up as his
one of
mum,
them stood there in the dress.
No, I like that.
Rob is not coming out.
I like the way he's like this as well when it's happening.
Yeah,
You know? But they deserve a lot more views than they get, I think.
Yeah, they don't have as many subscribers as I thought. That they don't even have 1 million, I think. So I was like,
I think it's like 500 and I think.
Yeah, I can't remember what the last number I saw, but yeah, I was really genuinely surprised that they did not, for a company, for a channel that's actually, got PlayStation backing and that is.
It's shocking, isn't it? Because you'd think they'd have like 4 million views or something.
Yeah, especially when you compare some other channels that have got way more views and yet they're not as.
I would be interested to see what their main jobs are actually called.
Yeah.
I know, like, they interview and they do the game stuff and that, but I'd be interested to see what their actual job titles are.
Yeah.
But at least they get to have fun at work.
Did you see her interview with Nolan North?
No.
Ah, that was funny.
Well, I'll have to give it a check. I'm guessing it's on their thing.
Yeah, it's on their thing.
I'll have a look at it.
I'm pretty sure it was on their thing. I can't imagine it being anywhere else, otherwise I would have seen it. So.
It'd be a bit weird if it was on a different thing with the same woman. It was on theirs, wouldn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was that woman, yeah. I don't know, anyway.
You don't really care about the woman, do you?
No.
I'm all about Rob and them. If I'm gonna make a character like that Rob and listen to you when we're playing, going, "Oh, it's really hot, that guy," and I'm gonna be like,
"It's really camp."
And he is. The way he talks, I think that's why I like the way he talks, because he's got that real kind of campy.
He's got very
voice,
Alan Carr kind of, yeah.
That's it. That's what I like about him when he's talking. Yeah. He's got that kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the old carry-ons.
Yeah. Something very carry-on kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Charles Autry kind of, yeah.
So, what subject would you like to talk about?
What would you like to talk about?
Let's talk about the art of controllers.
Okay.
They're very smooth and very easy to grip like this. The buttons were.
I never noticed. Like, it's amazing when you think of the PS4 controller. I've never really realised how much an impact just so slightly longer handholds are. And then you play the PS3 and it's like really stubby kind of thing.
Okay.
I wanted to see how long you'd let me go with that. So.
You know what? I'm gonna save you from me being funny on that one. But you're right. I'll be playing on the PlayStation 4 and I'm like, okay, it's completely in my hand. Right?
Yeah.
And then I put PlayStation 3 in, it's like halfway in my hand, and I'm like,
yeah, like, where's the rest of it? Yeah.
It's like there.
Yeah.
But when it's PlayStation 4, it's like there.
Yeah.
It's so weird because you don't notice it until that,
Yeah. No, exactly. You don't really think about it, and then you change over, and then.
Well, it's like when you go back to the original PlayStation about the analog sticks.
Oh God, yeah.
I remember when the analog sticks first came onto the PlayStations, and I remember looking at them going, "Oh no, this is going to be so much more difficult for me." Right?
Yeah.
And be like, I miss the old control, which was actually smaller, a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I use the analog sticks all the time. I do everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like now you try and use a directional pad and it's impossible. It's like, wow, I used to play games like this.
It's crazy when you think about it, that happens.
Yeah. Do you have a least favourite and a favourite controller?
I do. My favourite controller is the Commodore 64 controller.
Oh yeah.
that came out, but was really shit. But that's my favourite. My least favourite is the PS4 one.
Oh really?
Yeah, actually, my favourite controller, if I'm honest, is the Sega Master System one.
Yeah.
Remember the directions where it was like on the pad and you'd press the pad bit
Yeah.
and you had the 2 buttons? That was my favourite
Yeah.
because it was simple but hard.
Mm.
You know, I was laughing with Donna. I said to her, technically, she's been. Oh, this was funny. I said to her, if you'd been gaming as long as I have, you'd understand these things. I said, no, hold on a minute. You have been gaming as long as I have, haven't you? She was like, mm-hmm. And I just burst out laughing. I went, no, you haven't. You know? But but I like what makes me laugh about the older games when it comes to the controllers is all you have to do is press 2 buttons technically.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it was so much harder.
Mm.
You know, saying that, if I had to play a game like Devil May Cry on 2 buttons, I think I'd have a breakdown.
Yeah. Mind you, we're thinking, it's weird when I mean, even say, if you play Broforce, right?
Okay.
You use more than just 2 buttons.
Yeah.
You use a secondary weapon. And you think like, you didn't need that many more buttons for say, and yet you would think that Metroid would need more buttons, and yet it didn't. Zelda didn't need more buttons, and it's like, it's really weird to think that actually then we need all those 4 buttons, forgetting the triggers, it's like.
Well, when you think there's 14 buttons technically on the controller,
Yeah.
and you think about how technically that overcomplicates everything.
Yeah.
I remember the days when we played PC games, and that's what it was: 14 buttons on a keypad.
Yeah.
Or a keyboard. And now it's like we overcomplicate everything.
Yeah.
But I find most of the time in games you don't use the top ones unless you need to aim or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
I miss old games, but nowadays I think I'm too old to really understand playing them now. And that scares me.
Yeah.
Because I think, shit, I was playing these games when I was 5, and now I'm 28. That's like 23 years ago.
Yeah.
You know? And yet, what was it? Someone said to me the other day, I don't understand how you can game. I've never gamed in my life. And I just thought to him, well, it's
Yeah. What a strange concept,
Think about it. So remember do you remember those days when you were really, really tiny as a kid and you were playing games, and then you're like this big, massive adult, and you're like, shit, my life, I've got old.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And it just feels like it was yesterday that you were playing this little kid going, oh, look,
Yeah.
oh,
God, I remember being a kid, and being like, oh, I haven't had a chance to game, and then the Nintendo came out, and I'm like, I want to play it, and like, it feels like you're waiting forever to play that thing, and then I finally got one, one Christmas, and I was like, oh, my world was changed, forever. Like,
I remember borrowing the PlayStation from my mum's friend.
Yeah.
Her daughter had it, and my mum bought it, and the first guy I played it was the Mickey Mouse one.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah. My mum was like, we're gonna buy you one. I was like, oh, for Christmas. I was like, oh, because she was like, do you want a Nintendo 64? Do you want a PlayStation? I was like,
Oh. Yeah.
And I said, what are the deals? See, I was even that way as a kid.
You were even, yeah.
What were the deals? And she said, well, with the PlayStation you get 5 games, and with the Nintendo 64 you get 3. And then I said, what do they look like? And she said, the Nintendo 60.
Bless you.
Thank you. The Nintendo 64 has cardboard cases for their games.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I don't like that because they're going to get wrecked.
Yeah.
You know? I've never understood the cardboard cases. Why not just have the plastic cases? Well, anyway.
Yeah.
They ended up with them anyway when Phil sell them. So.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'll have the PlayStation. And she was like, okay, the first game I got on that PlayStation properly was Crash Bandicoot.
Really? Yeah.
And I remember playing that. I remember playing some other games. And I remember thinking, this is the greatest console that ever lived. It's so beautiful. It's incredible. The graphics are amazing. get Metal Gear Solid. My dad went to a garage to get an MOT done on his car.
Oh yeah.
This was a while later, and I went to my mum. Metal Gear Solid came out today, and in Toys R Us you get a free book with it, a free strategy guide book. You know those old cheap crappy ones before you had the proper ones.
Yeah,
like
not the big thick hardback ones. Yeah,
those cheap black and white awful ones you used to get, which were in small books like this.
Yeah.
Right. And she said, let's go and have a look. And it was in there. My mum bought it for me. And I remember putting it in that system. And I remember looking at that game. I remember thinking, this game is amazing. My mum sat there incredibly amazed by it too. And I was playing it. And I remember the bit where I'd go down, what's the word? Abseiling down.
Oh, yeah.
As the hind was shooting. Right?
Yeah.
And I remember like, oh, no. And I was like, yeah, And I was like, wow, this game's one of the most amazing games I've ever seen in my life. It's so beautiful and so amazing. Then Metal Gear Solid 2 came, I was like, oh. Because it's funny, because all the consoles I bought on PlayStation 3, not PlayStation 3, and PlayStation, have all been because of Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
I read it in PlayStation magazine, but Metal Gear Solid 2 is coming out on the PS2. Right. So I said to my mum, you've got to buy me a PS2 for Metal Gear Solid 2. All right?
Yeah.
Is that what you want in it? No, I want Grand Theft Auto 3 as well, but, And then I'd look at wrestling games. I remember kind of using the wrestling game, looking at the roster.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I'm like, I can't wait to play this game. That was Just Bring It, which was the first game on the PS2.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right, I got them for Christmas. Right, but Metal Gear Solid 2 was pushed back.
Ah, yeah.
Right? When I got my PS3, it was because I knew Grand Theft Auto 4 and Metal Gear Solid 3 were coming out. Not 3, sorry. 4 was coming out. And I was like, got to get it. I remember meeting my dad in the town and saying to him, will you buy me a PlayStation 3? And no one. Will you buy me a PlayStation 3? Just come off work and he was just going to want to get shopping. He was knackered.
Right.
Will you buy me a PS3 today? It's fucking £400.
Yeah.
If you do, I'll give you the money back. Obviously, he knew I never would. Right? Yeah. But he was like, okay, we'll go get it. Got it. Grand Theft Auto 4, Metal Gear Solid 4 were pushed back.
Yeah.
But I did get Casino Royale, and I did get X-Men Last Stand and
Spider-Man
3 as the
incentive, the PlayStation, the sign up.
Then for PlayStation 4, I found out for Metal Gear Solid 5 and Grand Theft Auto 5 were coming out, even though I had it on the thing, and I was like, I wanted it, but I moved it, didn't I?
Yeah. And
Donna was like, we shouldn't buy one until there's more games. I went, you're right. And then we got Burgles. I was like, well, hey, I got a PS4. And now I've got 2 PS4s.
Yeah. Only because they keep blowing up on you.
True. And luckily I fixed one, didn't I?
Yeah.
So now, got the Xbox One, played Rise of the Tomb Raider on it, and played it since.
Yeah, exactly.
Biggest pile of garbage.
Yeah.
So... yeah, it's just amazing what things can do,
Yeah, no, exactly.
I love gaming, and gaming is really an amazing thing because it feels like you're living the movie,
Yeah.
And your actions make a difference, even though they really don't.
Exactly.
I can't believe Go on.
No, what are you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, I can't believe we ain't got any viewers.
No. Apparently, Roger's hidden the laptop, so Donna can't get on.
Okay.
She's trying to find the laptop, apparently.
The first thing that pops in my mind is okay. It's in the bedroom. They're so pervy. I don't know. It always makes me laugh how people can't play games, because to me, especially in our generations, gaming's been such a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
I can understand people like my Donna and my mum and stuff, because their generations had asteroids and stuff. but they never had it to the big deal of it was all over the place.
Mm.
You know, the question is, when we get to 60, will we still be gaming?
Well, you know, will it all be implanted in our heads by then? You know, with VR and that becoming more.
Do you think you'll
prevalent
ever
now.
get? Do you think you'll ever get into VR?
I don't know. It's difficult as well because of me with my eye. I don't know if it would even work for me.
Yeah, because I was going to say, because I would think because it's so close up, it could be good, but at the same time, it could not be right because obviously
There's
the
a
focus
different-
of it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if it would even work. I would love to try an Oculus Rift. And even I would give anything to try the Valve Vive, which has got a portal demo thing for it. And I would give anything to experience that. But no, I would love to give them a try, but it's not something that I'm like. I don't want to spend too much on it because obviously I don't know. I would love to do a test of, you know, like if somebody else I knew had one or something, I'd give it a test, and then if it worked, then I'd love to try it out. I mean, you think of all those horror games and that, it'd be fascinating to try, kind of thing.
Think about doing Alien Isolation 2 and that.
Just imagine, yeah. So yeah, I'd love to try it, but that'd be brilliant. Can you just imagine using it though? And just, well, the thing is for me as well is, you know, if I had the headphones on and that, you know, I live alone, but you're very sensory deprived. You know, like if Mulder then suddenly comes and bumps me, I shit myself because obviously you've got headphones on. You're not connected to the outside world besides touch. And if something all of a sudden knocks, I mean, I get very conscious. If I go around the house with my headphones on, listening to music, I am very conscious that I can't hear anything. If you're, you know, like outside. So to then lose your sight as well, I think that would be very disorientating. But I would love to try it.
Well, I think they're quite dangerous. I mean, they're quite dangerous because surely because they're so close up, they could affect your eyes.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
You know, surely there's something that can make people go blind and stuff.
Yeah, they tell you not to sit close to your PC monitors and everything, and yeah, then it's just like, let's pump it right into your face.
Because you can have it plugged into your TV while you're walking there so people can see.
Yeah.
Imagine Donna, maybe millions of guys send on and going, don't go that way, and we'd be like, oh. You know?
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it was good because they've already got it now. They've already got it for like porn movies where you can watch them on the VR.
Yeah.
Right? And things like that have always made me go, well, what was anybody seeing that? So I guess what the whole point is, you look down and you can see yourself having sex.
Yeah.
Even though it's not technically you. You know?
Exactly.
And to me that's a bit weird. Because it's like, who's gonna get off to that?
Weirdos. You know? Yeah.
As with video games, you know, I can see it being incredible.
Yeah.
I'd say give it another 10 years and it'll be the day-to-day thing.
Yeah.
Because PlayStation releasing their own, aren't they? So.
Yeah, exactly. We're still waiting for it because they've changed the name. It was going to be because it was going under Project Morpheus, but they've changed it to what was it? PlayStation VR or something now.
Yeah.
Something really boring.
They call it Project Sketchney.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Because you're gonna test it, aren't you?
Yeah.
That'd be incredible. Can you imagine if you did?
Project Ship Videos.
Project I can't see fuck all because I've got this big thing on my head.
Yeah. Project I can't see fuck all because I sit with my eyes shut in front of a camera.
In your home while you had one on, you didn't even know they were in there.
No.
And they just sat next to you and were like, oh, this is pretty good. And you'd be like, you know. I never get reading this story about this woman. She tied herself up for her husband for when he came home.
Yeah.
And he Skyped her and she answered the Skype and he was like, what did you do? She tied myself up because I wanted to, you know, give you a treat when you got in.
Yeah.
And a bloke, while he was on the talking to her, came in and killed her.
Really?
Yeah, a bloke broke in and killed her. Most shocking thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's
I don't
insane.
like being in positions where I haven't got control of my actions.
No.
Yeah. Or my dangers that could happen.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but it's annoying. It's going to be interesting to see what the PlayStation one's like. It's got to be a manageable price, surely.
Yeah.
Because I saw people been getting free VR headsets with buying mobile phones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you get a Samsung S7, you can get a VR thing free, and they're only $300 over it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, whether or not that's worth it or not.
It's any good, yeah, exactly.
You know, me personally, I'd rather wait until all the reviews come out.
Yeah, see what the best options are, kind of thing.
Because the great one now won't be the great one in 10 years.
No, exactly.
Plus, they'll probably need updates and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
You know. But you got any plans for the week?
I got a hospital appointment, but nothing much. Go away. Go away.
Oh, his tail's wiggly waggling.
Knob. What? Come say hello then.
Ah, you said say hello then, he popped up.
Hey. You know. Do you love me? I don't think you love me.
Okay. He did what I do with Donna. He just came in to say he loved you.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
He
it
did
is.
say something with Donna. If I go upstairs sometimes, I just grab hold of her and start rolling over and everything. And going, and licking her face and all sorts of stuff. You know.
Too much information.
Put my hands on her like this and be like this.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I was going to say to you. So my plans for the week's tomorrow. I'm going out, and I'm getting my UFC 2 game. Yeah, I might do a couple of videos of it for my channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I might do. I don't know. Yeah, you know, we'll see. Like I did the other ones, you know.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be talking to my cousin tomorrow or today. Don't know because he hasn't sent me a message yet. But it's an hour earlier there now, so he might send one to me later.
Right.
Wednesday, I don't think I'm doing anything other than there must be something. What do I do on Wednesdays?
Don't know.
Oh yeah,
Nothing much.
I'm going
Nothing
with you.
important.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Thursday, I think me and Donna are going out again because it's going to be nice weather.
All right. Yeah.
That'd be nice because we want to get out more with nice weather, you know.
Yeah.
Friday is gaming. And then Saturday and that, it's probably just relaxing and getting things done.
All right, yeah.
You know, hopefully my exercise bike will be here.
Yeah, finally, yeah.
You know, I've never wanted to lose weight so bad, and
yeah, and then it's not there for you to do.
By the time it gets here, I'll be like, oh, it's too late now. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, you're not in the mood for it.
Yeah. They just hate when that stuff happens, though. I might start Dead Space this week.
Oh, yeah.
I've never played the Dead Space game.
No, Dead Space is good.
Is it like Alien Isolation?
It's more Resident. It's a bit Alien Isolation. It's more Resident Evil in a way, but in space.
Resident Evil.
But it's a bit more claustrophobic.
We need to do it. We need to do it the way they do it. Resident Evil in space. That'd actually be cool, wouldn't it? In space. How about this? Resident Evil in a jacuzzi?
Excuse me. Resident Evil in a bubble bath.
Resident Evil in Hawaii.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
5-0.
So what did you think of Deadpool?
That was good. It was a lot of fun. I like the I think my favourite joke was one of my favourite jokes was easily the joke when he made it. He said clearly making a reference to Ryan Reynolds, who of course did Green Lantern, where he's like, don't make the super suit green or animated. um, it was a lot of fun. You know, it was just silly, and I think Ryan Reynolds was good for the role. He had the right tone, if you know what I mean. It wasn't.
And I think it's also that so God can take the piss out of himself as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
He said at some point he was like, what was it? It was going on about that people are only popular in Hollywood because of their looks, and he's like, how do you think Ryan Reynolds got as far as he got? It's not because of his acting.
Oh dear.
So, you know, it's very self-referential, and it's a good. That's all I can really say about it. Really, it was a good action movie and a good laugh. It was interesting as well how it was able to mix that drama with the action.
Yeah.
Because it has got that action drama side, which actually, although there's a lot of action, if you take it on its own, story-wise, there's not much to it, if you know what I mean. Because you have like the action that then has these flashbacks that go back to these drama sections, you know, so it kind of interestingly breaks it up, kind of thing.
Well, when I saw the guy in the thing, when I saw Colossus in the thing, I thought he was Cable.
Yeah.
When I first saw him, I thought he was Cable, but his Cable's father, wasn't it?
Oh, is Colossus Cable's father?
Yeah, but I actually thought he was Cable when I saw the trailer.
They did make a joke, because at the very end, after the credits, they do this kind of nod to Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where he comes out into this hallway wearing like the dressing gown, and he's like, "You're still here," you know. This, you know, he's like, "Oh, all I could tell you is I can't really tell you about. You're waiting for info on Deadpool 2. Well, I can't really tell you much, but Cable might be in it. Don't know who's going to play it. It's got to be somebody big built with a flat top. So it could be what was it? Dolph Lundgren, or who was the other person? Or maybe shit. Scarlett Johansson.
Should have said Bridget Nelson.
Yeah, they should have. Yeah, but it was somebody else, like Scarlett Johansson or something. They were like, you know, they'll be suitable. Well, so they did make a reference to Cable, but
you know, I know Cable's going to be in the next one. But like I said to Ashley, because Ashley saw it in the cinema.
Yeah.
I said, you know.
Yeah, he done made it.
I said they can't do one really without. They can't not have Wolverine in it.
Yeah. No.
Wolverine and Cable are the two biggest parts of bloody Deadpool. You know, as well as Logan. But Wolverine hates him.
Yeah.
Hello, Donna.
He does make a joke at one point. He makes a couple jokes where he's what was it? I know what you're thinking. You know, whose balls did I have to suck to get my own movie? Let's just say it rhymes with splurvering, you know, kind of thing or something.
Well, I honestly.
And then he says because of Colossus and the girl. He's like, what could the studio not afford to get one X-Men from, you know, one cameo?
You know, I honestly think they should have Wolverine in one of the movies.
Yeah.
You know, because Wolverine's a big part of Deadpool.
Yeah, exactly. They're kind of interconnected in a way. It's like
because Wolverine gets irritated by him, just like Cable does.
Yeah.
You know, Cable's like, listen to me, Wade, and it's like, man.
Yeah.
And it's for the fun parts of the characters.
Yeah, because of how serious and droll Wolverine is, and then you've got Deadpool, who's constantly, you know.
Did you see the Civil War Captain America trailer?
Yes.
Did you see Spider-Man? Because he's at the end.
Did it? Was he?
Yeah, he webs up the shield.
Oh.
A lot of people are complaining about the outfit because his eyes go from like this to, you know, like the old school.
Oh yeah.
And I actually think it's pretty cool because it reminds me of like the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
And I like that. But a lot of people are going, oh no, they're ruining this. So, and I'm like,
Oh
not
my
really.
God.
I'm
Yeah.
not really looking forward to that movie though.
No, I'm not. I'm not really. That and Batman v Superman. I'm really not all that.
But Suicide Squad, you're all up for, me.
I'm totally up for Suicide Squad.
I
That looks
want
like
to.
a laugh. I mean, I'm not like over the moon, but it looks like a good laugh. So
The one thing that would make me watch that film is just to see Harley Quinn and Joker together.
yeah,
I want to see what happens.
yeah,
I want to see how they go off each other because Jared Leto and Margot Robbie, if they do well, they could end up in other movies together.
yeah. I just
That's
want to
what I'm
see if they have the same, like you say, the same kind of character chemistry that they had in the animated series, kind of thing.
I would love that, I'd love to see that,
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see. It comes out in August, doesn't it?
Something like that, I think.
Yeah. So it'll probably come out on Blu-ray in like December.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the next X-Men movie and Star Trek.
Oh no, not the next X-Men movie. The next X-Men movie looks like it's got fucking Victor Ooze or something, whatever his name is in it.
No,
From
it's got your
Power
favourite person, Jennifer Lawrence, in it.
Well, that says it all. She don't do too bad as Mystique, I don't think.
No.
I think she brings a sense of sexiness to the character. But I don't like the apocalypse idea because it does look like a Power Rangers ripoff.
Yeah.
Even though it obviously isn't. It just looks like it is in the character look.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
if
looking-
it gets Halle Berry work, I guess something.
Hey, she should do Monsters Ball too. Get naked in it again.
Jeez.
Yeah. I'll never forget that scene. That was creepy.
I did enjoy her in Extent, so.
Oh, Donna watched the whole of that and she got really disappointed by it.
Oh, really? I haven't seen season 2 yet, so.
Well, let me tell you what happens. In season 2, the boy becomes a killer robot and he changes his name to Chucky. Right? And they go, what's the problem, Chucky? He goes, no, it's Chuck E. Cheese now. And he pulls out a cheese grater and starts going.
Did you hear the news story about parents that were arrested at their children's Chuck E. Cheese birthday party, because they all started a fight? So police were called out.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Here's Christopher, what I think about it. Do you remember the old McDonald's birthday parties?
Yeah.
I remember going to one as a kid, and they give you all these bits of cake, these tiny bits of cake. And I remember being in one of the rooms. Obviously, I was about 20 at the time.
Yeah.
That's when they were really special, weren't they?
Yeah, that was the best time. Yeah.
No, I was in juniors and that at the time, and I remember it being an interesting birthday party going because it was a girl from my school.
Right. Yeah.
And I remember going there thinking, oh, this is really fun. And then years later, watching them through the thing as I was waiting in queue, and she's going, this looks like garbage. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if a friend said to you, hey, I'm having a birthday party, and you went, when? I went, in McDonald's. You'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because, Facebook memories.
Yeah.
I got one yesterday where I commented 6 years ago about a friend of mine. It was on Plenty of Fish at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And
God,
I remember
that's going back. Plenty of fish.
That is. When I think about how people still use that, it's like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Because I was on there
That's
one
as good
point.
as using MySpace.
Because I was on there and so was him. We used to talk about things, joke about.
Yeah.
And it was just funny to see that again because we haven't been friends in like 4 years now.
Right, yeah.
But we used to spend every day together hanging out and doing things.
Yeah.
And it was just really weird to see because I looked up his profile because his profile name was on it. And to see it was still up was incredible. Because I couldn't even tell you what mine was.
Really, yeah.
Can't tell you. But never remember.
Completely wiped it from your memory.
I think it's because I never really cared about those type of things,
No, yeah, you just didn't really.
No, I don't really like those kind of sites.
No.
You know.
Sorry. You right?
Yeah, just going.
Can we cut it short tonight? Sorry, my eyes are getting really gritty.
Sure, we can do that.
Sorry.
That's all right. I don't mind.
Hey, like you can go watch me play Evil Within.
Yay! So is there anything you'd like to say before we think about?
Well, you know, I was going to talk about X-Files, but I think I'll wait until next week to talk about it. Give people a week to, UK to watch it and stuff. So.
Well, it'd also be good if you had some more people watching as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Nobody.
Because that way, hopefully, you'll get a little bit of interaction from it.
Yeah. Well, they ask questions and then they disappear.
Can't believe it went so dead.
Yeah.
Now we need to do. Now we need to do is find the poll.
Very good. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
If you're still there, Donna, Malcolm really likes Lego Portal.
Yeah, Lego Portal's really good.
Makes him want to play Portal.
Portal. Okay, I might even do a review of Portal 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I might go, I really enjoyed Portal 1. And then give you a shout at the end, go, Portal 2, I can't play until she gets Steam.
I've got Steam, I just need to put the fucking...
I'll put a picture of you in the corner, like, like a Donald Trump kind of sign going,
yeah.
No Portal 2 allowed. Like, what do you call it? Like, without me, no. That'd be really funny. Kind of like a real, kind of like one of those funny things. It'd be funny.
No. Do you know The Last Leg, the TV show?
No.
Okay. It's there's a couple of disabled comedians and this other comedian that do this. They like this. It's a show where they they look at the news stories of the week and stuff and make fun of it and stuff like that. And anyway, obviously the story has been about like where Donald Trump is gaining ground, like within the polls and stuff. A lot of Americans apparently are moving to Canada.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, so they made a joke saying, Donald Trump wants to build a wall to keep out Mexicans. We should pledge to build a wall for Canada to stop Americans coming in. So they did this whole like mock-up campaign, bricking it for Canada and stuff, and set up this like flash website where you could click on a button and like pledge a brick for Canada's wall.
Didn't they do a joke of that in South Park recently as well?
Probably.
Because they had the walls blocking Americans out, remember, in one of the recent South Park episodes.
I don't know, it's not come back on here lately, so I might have missed it starting again. Shit. But they anyway, everybody was like, apparently they got like 15 million bricks clicked on for this thing, and apparently it even made the news in like Canada. But some people were like tweeting going, we love the show, but it's really not that practical to do something, like taking it seriously. It's like, we didn't like have planning permission. They're going. We weren't like actually planning on building this. Yeah, it's a joke. It's
amazing how people take jokes seriously like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It shows you how dumbed down people are in a way.
Yeah.
Because things like that, you have to have all these permit things, these regulations with other countries. You couldn't just do it and keep America out because you'd have to talk to them about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Does he really like Lego Portal? I do. I think Lego Portal is incredible. I played it with Donna, and I was like, "This is the only Lego pack, but I think is incredible." I mean, I enjoy them all,
Yeah.
but I really thought the Lego Portal one was the smartest.
Because I was like, oh, you can't play that until you've played Portal, and now he's like, actually, that's made me want to play Portal more.
It's made me want to play Portal more, and it's made me have a more understanding why you like it.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm really looking forward to playing it. I'm definitely going to get into Portal 1.
Yeah.
So I just say that there's no trophies because I like playing games where I get trophies just because I like the popping up thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't expect much from it, but it is fun, like I say. So.
I'm expecting a lot from it after playing Lego.
Just remember, the key rule, especially with that one, is speedy thing in, speedy thing out. That's the momentum. The rule of momentum is.
When I first met Donna, that was the case she told me too.
I knew it. As I was saying, speedy thing in, speedy. I was like, he's gonna take that as a rude joke, and I was waiting for it. I knew it.
We love Horizons.
Lego Horizon. No, what? Horizons?
I like how we both just went really quiet. We're like, Horizons?
I don't know if thing auto-corrected.
Did you see Did you see the trailer for that new game? What's it called? Zero Day or something?
Horizon Zero Dawn, or
no? Is it? I don't know. Let me have a quick look. It's basically an open world game like Minecraft, but more beautiful.
All right.
And apparently they want $60 for it on release now. Apparently they're just going to keep updating it.
Oh,
and
right.
open going, this shouldn't be a what do you call it game, you know?
Yeah.
What's this?
Oh, what did I just see a trailer for? Because I was going to ask you if you'd seen it. Shit. Oh, the crappy new DLC for Fallout 4, Automatron.
Yeah, I heard about it, and it looked
It's rubbish.
it looked awful to me, but that's because it's a cheap, crappy one coming out. The best ones comes out in May.
Ah, really?
From what I've seen, yeah.
Oh, is that the freebie or whatever?
Yeah, that's no, that's one of the ones you paid for. One of the ones you paid for in the.
See, I don't have the season pass, so I don't get that.
Well, there's a Tekken 7 coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the game. Oh, I bet it came out in 2015. You know, Grand Theft Auto 6 preview trailer. I doubt that's real.
What's that?
Grand Theft Auto 6. I doubt that's a real.
No, that won't be real yet.
Yeah, I know where it comes out because it'll hit like boom.
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human.
That'll be announced at E3, I think, before anything else.
Where was it? Something day. I'm sure it was. Let's have a look. Horizon Zero Dawn, it wasn't because that's a different game.
Mm.
It was like this beautiful open world thing. And a lot of people are hoping it replaces Minecraft with how amazing it should be, you know?
Right.
But it looked like nothing. It was coming out fairly soon. But it didn't look like anything really, really special at the moment. Just like a whole lot of nice graphics.
Right, so it wasn't No Man's Sky, because that was the space. That's the space one, isn't it?
No, it's not No Man's Sky from what I. No, I'm just looking through. Oh no! As soon as I see, the picture.
Yeah, once you see it, you're just.
Let's have a look. Some games are popping up, but I haven't even heard of them. They look nice. That's not it. Just trying to skim through it to see.
Yeah.
I'd be able to tell you if I could go on GameStop's website, but I can't because it won't load.
Oh, is it on their website?
Yeah, it's on their website. Let's have a quick look. Let's see if I can get up. Because it's got like an $80 price tag to start off with.
Seriously?
Yeah. It looks like it could be. It looks like it could be good, but it also looks like it could be. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2 news. Leaked by Ubisoft. What? Right. Oh no, it's No Man's Sky.
Oh, it is No Man's Sky.
Is that and then what do you call it? Because I thought that was a world one. But it looked pretty good, but it wasn't one of those games I could imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was in space.
You go to different planets. It's like an unending, like unending.
Oh, there's a new Crash Bandicoot coming out.
Yes. Did you not know about that?
No. Wow. But yeah, I mean, it looks interesting, but it looked like one of those games that you'd wait about a year to really update.
Yeah.
Because it's all about surviving. I'd like to know what you'd survive in it, like what you actually do.
Yeah, they're saying that it's like the variable like planets goes into like the billions because it just procedurally like creates them as you go to them, kind of thing. So
Oh wow, that sounds interesting.
yeah, and you can like name your own planet and stuff and whatnot. So
Okay, well, it sounds like it could be either really, really good or really, really bad.
yeah.
Well, I guess we better end there because the time and everything as well.
Yeah.
And
We don't want to talk about too much. Well, there's nobody here.
Well, Donna's here, but you know.
I didn't mean like that. I just meant like,
Oh, I know. I'm just saying
it's that wind down time anyway, isn't it? So
yeah, that's true.
if you don't mind, if you want to continue, just.
I don't mind. My mood's kind of been down today as well, to be honest.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So, but do you want to say your bit?
I'm so glad. Oh, Tash, sorry. Oh, okay. No, that's okay. That's cool.
We never did find out what the other thing was, did we?
What was the Horizons thing, Donna? What was it she said? Something about
We love Horizons.
That's still called Donna Sunday. So I don't know. No, I'm so glad Donna finally made it. And it's good to see 2004 Punk John make it briefly, although he disappeared very quickly. But no, thanks to everybody that's tuned in, and thank you to Malcolm for being the awesome friend that he is, and all the great work that he does, and hosting this chat and stuff. Please subscribe to his channel. I think he may be doing some videos this week of reacting to stuff.
Maybe.
Which I can't wait to see if you do. But no, check out his channel, please. It's definitely worth checking out. And unless you give him reasons to make videos, then he won't make them. So check out his stuff and encourage him, please, because it's all worth checking out. And I look forward to next week. And finally bitching about the X-Files.
Yay! Oh, Donna says Dimensions, not Horizons. I keep doing
okay.
So you were right, because you did say.
I did say maybe she meant Dimensions.
You did. Okay, well, thanks, Donna, and everybody else for coming, and thank you for popping in and commenting and being here. It's very much appreciated, and thank you for the amazing comments. Thank you for Tash for being here, being a great partner in crime and co-host, and I hope to see you all next week. And thanks to everybody who watches afterwards. If you enjoyed the chat and you want to leave a question afterwards, please leave a comment down below and we'll get back to you. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care and have a good week, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now, guys.
Catch you later.
Bye.